Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Today's video is very important and significant for anyone who is preparing for CAT this year. So all CAT aspirants, please watch this video till the end and let me know how do you find it as well. Today we will talk about what is it that you should do in the last 45 days to improve your score, to ensure that percentile that you are wishing for, that is what you get, to ensure that your revision is complete, to ensure that you don't panic in the final D-Day. So welcome everyone, I am Chavi Gupta and this is another video in the video series of getting into an MBA college. Please watch this video till the end, let me know how you find it, do like, subscribe and share the channel, I would really appreciate it a lot. Getting started specifically on what are the things that you should do in the last 45 days. Well, these days are really important for you because you will want to revise, you will want to improve on your weaknesses, you will want to improve your speed and your accuracy in all of your strengths. How exactly should you go about doing that? First of all, a very important metric is that you should ensure that the strategy that you follow during this time is your own personalized strategy. What happens a lot of times is that we hear from people, this is how you should prepare for CAT, this is how you should give exams, this is what you should focus on. And that's what you have done till now. But now, what is remaining is essentially trying to figure out how will you reduce your weaknesses. And for that, you need to have your own personal strategy. So while there are tons and tons of strategy videos on how you should attempt the exam, you should know what works for you. Does attempting VA before RC work for you? Or do you feel that if you do RC first, that is when you attempt more and get more correct? Does solving LRDI in a sequential manner work for you? Or do you like to actually estimate what are the questions that I should attempt? For quant, does it work for you that you just do it from one question to the last question in one go? Or should you do it in like questions of 10, in series of 10? Or should you just do the questions twice? What is the best thing that will work for you is something that you have to decide. And for that, during this entire period, your main focus should be, once you're done with the syllabus, or even while you're doing the syllabus, your main focus should be trying more and more new questions. And that is something that you have to do. And not just new questions, you have to also practice the older questions. The funda is that you have to practice as many questions as possible along with a timer. If you have not become accustomed to the timer pressure till now, well, this is the time. If you don't do it now, then you will definitely panic in the mocks, you will get low scores in mocks, then you will stop giving mocks and then you might panic in the final exam. And that is not something that we really want. So for you to improve on all of these things, you need to figure out that what are the questions that I will practice again and again. A few things that I used to do was that I would give more and more mock tests to ensure that I'm doing newer and newer type of questions. I would go back to my previous mock test again and again to ensure that there's no question that I did incorrectly that I will do again, that I'll sort of make the same mistake again. That is not something that is acceptable, because once you have done one type of question in a mock, you should never face the same problem again with the same type of question. So for that, you have to go back to your old mocks, to your whatever material you are preparing from. You have to go back, you have to see what are the questions that I found difficult, what are the questions that I basically could not solve in one go, and then essentially solving them again. Essentially trying that, okay, if I solve this question again, this is what I'm getting and I am getting it correct. For that, sometimes I had to like solve one question almost 4 or 5 times, because I would make the same silly mistake again and again and again. Even 3 times I would make the same silly mistake. And yes, it can happen with everyone. And if that is happening with you, don't worry about it. It's not something abnormal. It's completely fine to make same mistakes. But what you have to know is that this question I have not really cleared or not really understood till now, and I'm making the same mistakes again. So you ensure that you do that question again and again. Okay, that is like one of the most important things that you will have to do. You will have to become okay with taking a timer. You will have to become okay with solving questions again and again, with solving newer questions and giving more mocks. So by the way, if you have not started giving mocks, this is like the time you have to start now. You have to start giving mocks right now. You have to do at least 1 mock a week and most likely 2 mocks a week if you have time. And then you have to analyze those mocks very, very properly. A few things that are required right now is analyzing your mocks, ensuring that you're not making the same mistakes again, revising your entire syllabus because that is super important. I have videos for both of them. I have video for analyzing your mock test and for revising your for your CAT exam. You should watch those videos. The links will be there in description. Along with that, now that you know that you require sort of a personalized strategy, sort of a custom strategy, ensure that you are not following any sort of blanket strategy, okay? Just figure out what is it that you want to improve. For example, towards the end of my preparation, I realized that my quant accuracy was low because I would generally do questions in a hurry, and once I knew this, I solved a lot of easy, very easy level questions again and again from all the mocks, from all the material, etc. Just to ensure that I don't make those silly mistakes again, and I was successful. So for such a preparation, you sort of need that sort of custom preparation or custom availability of questions. One such resource for you, which can help you do that, is being launched by Prep Ladder very, very soon on 15th of October. They are launching their custom module where essentially you can use filters, you can use tags, you can use different topics, you can filter by topics, and just figure out whatever are the number of questions that you want and create a custom test for yourself. So that is sort of you focusing on your weaknesses. So if I would want to make it, I would just pick quant, I would pick easy questions, very easy questions from the topics that I generally make mistakes in. I would use all of these filters and tags and create a custom test for myself so that I can give that test and understand my weaknesses in more detail so that I can improve on them again and again. You should definitely check it out. The link is there in description, and if you use my code Chavi here, you can probably get a discount or access to free questions as well. So this is a great sort of course that will come handy during this time where you have to sort of go into custom strategy rather than a blanket strategy of everything. Another thing that you should definitely do is give mocks in a setting which is like your final CAT exam. I have said this time and again in multiple of my videos, but this is something I see people still not doing, and I feel that this is sort of that make or break condition. If you do this, there are high chances that on your final day, you will not feel overwhelmed, you will not feel nervous, you will feel much better as compared to everyone else. So give your mocks in a setting which is sort of a table and chair setting, which is how exactly you will be giving mocks on the final day. Have a limited number of rough sheets with you while you are solving that mock test online, and just solve it like the final exam. Do not get up for any breaks, do not get up for anything. Just give it like this is your final exam, and give it again and again in that setting to ensure that you are accustomed to how you will really give your final exam, and the final exam does not come as a surprise for you. In case you want to know what the final day is like, I have a video on how my D-Day was, my D-Day experience. The link is again there in description. You should definitely check it out as well. So that was mostly it from me for the last 45 days. If you have questions like, I started preparation today, will I be able to make it? I have not really been preparing well since last few months, will I be able to make it? The answer for most of them is most likely yes, but it will depend on the level of preparation that you do, on where you are right now. If you are at say 50-60 percentile, there's a possibility to increase 20-25 percentile easily. But for that, you have to study daily. You have to ensure that you're focusing on your weaknesses and improving on your strengths. You have to ensure that you are giving mock tests and you are not getting afraid of questions, of doing questions, and are not just stuck in theory. If you are stuck in theory, then it will become very difficult for you to handle the final CAT exam on final day. So guys, ensure wherever you are on your preparation, you can just take these tips, start doing these questions, start solving, start creating your own preparation strategy, your own mock giving or your own exam giving strategy, and then iterate on it again and again. If something works for you, great. If something doesn't, try something else. Iterate on it, just give more and more mocks, and be less focused on just solving modules just like that without using a timer or without focusing only on your weaknesses. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. Let me know what you feel in the comments. In case you feel that this video is helpful, do share it with your friends, with anyone else you know who is preparing for the CAT exam. And good luck, guys. Good luck for your preparation and good luck for your final day. See you again soon. Sunday 7 p.m. is when I will have my Q&A session. So see you there. Please turn on your notifications so you get notified of when I'm doing the different sessions. See ya. Take care.